name is Jonathan. I'd say about a year ago, I came home from prison, and when I was in prison, I was in there for 3 years for doing very bad things. I was caught up in addiction, didn't like who I was, and I guess hanging out with the wrong crowd, I guess, and those type of situations and whatnot. Those people that have been through those things, I guess you already know what I'm talking about. So, I can't believe I'm actually doing this, but it's my first video. Got a lot to speak about, a lot to talk about. Been doing a lot of things with the business that's been really actually been a blessing to me. It's been very helpful, that job. It really has. It's been helping me with this whole thing, this car, which I'll get to talking about soon. I guess I'm going to be jumping around a lot. Like I said, I got a lot on my mind. Probably all over the place. So, I'm working on this car. It's a Geo Metro. It's been helping me a lot with some things that I've been going through, life issues, those things, Coming out here each day working on it. I guess the end of this video and all the videos, when they come together, my channel, if you watch it, I guess all of it will make sense when all the videos come together. But the Lord has been pushing me to talk about Him and who He is and how I know who He is, and why I'm doing what I'm doing, I guess, or why He pushes me to do what I do. I'm not saying I'm perfect. A lot of people will question what I do or what I say. That's irrelevant, because at the end of the day, all that matters really is what you do for people and how you help people. Because in order to get ahead of people, you must be behind them, and to be behind them, you must help them, right? So right now, I'm helping myself with other touching thoughts and people in mind as I'm doing this. And these videos that I'm going to be doing, I don't know where they're going to go. I don't know if this is even going to go anywhere, but if it does, it'll be a blessing for sure. So as I make these videos, my channel I started, or I just made, Life Story Perspectives. I'll be interviewing people, talking about life, all those things that we deal with in the Bible, and love and hatred and beliefs. Those are the biggest things, man. Beliefs. Beliefs will definitely, people will do crazy things when they have strong beliefs, whether they're right or wrong. And how do you know if they're right or wrong? How do you measure that? How do you know if what you think is right is actually right? How do you know? But as we do these videos, I'm going to learn, and other people are going to learn in these videos. I wouldn't say I'm a bad person or a good person, from what I've learned. Nobody's really good, because we all do bad things, right? We all have guilt. And that's what sin is. Sin is guilt. A lot of people don't know what sin is, but sin is guilt, Guilt is anything that you do that you're supposed to do that you don't do, or you do that you're not supposed to do, we all do it, for, self reasons, intentions, personal reasons, or to help people or to hurt people. We never know whose people's motives are unless we know who they are, Sometimes we know those people, exactly what they're going to do because we know them that well, I'm sure people that'll see this video know me pretty well, you know. They'll question what I'm saying right now, as I'm saying whatever the fuck I'm saying. But, yeah. So anyways, I'm working on this car. Been putting things together, working really hard, helping this company. And I want to start this life story perspectives. I want to get. Sorry if the camera's going all around. I got a lot on my mind, a lot of going on. But anyways, I wanna get these stories out where people talk about their perspectives on life, their life, and what's happened to them, and their experiences, and why they did what they did, what they learned from it, and so that when I make these videos, they can help people, right? They can maybe inspire somebody, or help somebody that's going through some problems, point them in the right direction. Because I sure wish I had it, you know. I'm thankful for the one that I follow now, that I'm loyal to, which, you know, people would disagree or agree whether they think I'm right or not right. I mean, but it helps me, right? So, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm going to do what helps me to better myself, right? I don't know, so I'm doing these videos, and I'm getting a camera. I'm sorry, the camera's, I'm using a phone from Metro PCS, a little $50 shit phone. But yeah, so I was in prison, and I thought a lot, and I walked around a lot, and talked to a lot of people, man, that were incarcerated, and you know, I don't have a bad background, but I do, you know, bad family, you know what I mean, and friends, you know, bad choices that brought me to this place, prison, you know, or prisons, I guess you could say. But I talked to these people, and, you know, you don't have nothing to fucking do in prison, besides think about what the fuck you did while you sit there, and I'm sure they made me sit down. I did three years this bit. Some people laugh all that ain't shit, but I did it, you know, 10 years in and out of jail. You know, it's not nothing to sneeze at, you know. I'm 33 tomorrow, actually. Today's my birthday. Well, tonight, tomorrow. So I talk to these people, and, you know, you get bored, and people get close, and, you know, and I talked to the psychologist that was there, and, you know, I've always wanted to help people belong to something, or belong to something that was positive, you know what I mean? I never wanted to hurt anybody when I did those things that I did, you know, that people know I did or know I didn't do, you know, whatever. But I tell these people, it's crazy how culture and beliefs will drive you to do something that you don't even really know what you're doing. I mean, do you? Do you know what you're doing for? What you do? I mean, what is it you're doing? And what are you doing it for? I mean, because I wanted to be a lot of things growing up. You know, I skateboarded, BMX'd, you know, mess around with, you know, computers and all that stuff, you know, different, you know, curiosities, you know. I'm very curious about everything. Always on the internet looking up new shit, reading shit, so, you know, I'm sure people that watch this video know exactly what I'm talking about, you know, that are like me. I'm sure we're all alike. We all come from the same place, the Bible says. I mean, same person, right? He created us. I mean, we didn't come from nowhere, right? I mean, that's kind of hard to believe. I mean, something happened, right? And science, it says, you know, energy takes energy to create energy. So, I mean, just simple that. I mean, something created us, so. But beliefs drive you crazy to do things, you know, and I'm thankful that I fell in love with Jesus and the Lord and those words that He's given in the Bible, whether people believe they were given by Him or written by people, which they were written by people, influenced by the Holy Spirit. If people know what I'm talking about, or have ever experienced the Holy Spirit, will know what I'm talking about. Anyways, I'm working on this car. It's a 309 Metro, and I'm doing a lot. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but I've been doing a lot cleaning it. It's got a lot of rust issues. I'm restoring it for kind of like personal reasons and work reasons and many things. I'll be doing some videos a little bit on this. Mostly the videos will be about interviews once I get the videos posted of the people I interview and the stuff that we speak about. You know, people can definitely give me ideas of what should be spoken about, you know, things that matter, right? Because we definitely have to talk about what matters in this show or channel, right? Whatever you want to call it, life stories, perspectives I came up with. LSPC is what I came up with. I don't know, it came from the heart. I sat up for hours for 3 years, like writing on paper. I have the papers in my room. My room's kind of chaotic right now. Maybe one day I'll show you guys. Whoever's interested, maybe if anyone's even interested. LSPC, so life stories, perspectives. Let's help people, right? Let's help kids, children, and help ourselves, you know, do things that we want to do to accomplish our goals. You know, what is faith? What pushes us to do the things we do? And what can we do to better ourselves, right? And I believe, which are beliefs, which we're speaking about, and the stories that I will be talking about, and things that have happened to me and other people, and what I have experienced, and what other people speak about on this channel, Life Story Perspectives. We'll talk about it. So, yeah, this is one of my first videos. I know it ain't much. Like I said, it's on my phone. I'm getting a camera soon, a tripod. This is my garage. This is where most of the videos have been. I've been recording, starting here, working. I live in Detroit metro area. I won't give you specifics of my actual address. I mean, unless I like you and you're my friend. I mean, we're all brothers and sisters, the Bible says, so, but people do have bad intentions, right? So, definitely not going to give you my address, but yeah, I live in a Detroit metro. I know anybody wants to talk or hit me up, I'm definitely willing to talk. I do work 44 hours a week, you know, just like anyone else. I have to provide for things, you know. I live with my dad. Me and my dad, actually, I've been home for a year now. I was in a shelter, actually, like a halfway house, like a 3/4 house. I was like the only white guy in there, but I got along with the guys there that were black. One of the guys actually I was locked up with, which kind of helped. He was actually there, which kind of was weird, but cool, you know. But I actually was living in a hotel, and I got a place with my dad. Here, I pay half the rent, you know, we split the rent. You know, my dad helps me out a lot, I'm thankful for him. Which is actually not my real dad, biological father, but I consider my real father. I'm gonna talk about personal stuff, definitely deep personal stuff all the time. I'm open, you know, that's what this channel is about, being open, right? Yeah, open is key. Opening your heart is key. Having that wall, you know, something I learned, right? It's like a parable. Jesus said a lot of parables. He said, well, he didn't say this, but I learned this one. I've heard this one before. I read it actually while I was locked up. I forget what book it was from. But it said, what will take off your jacket first? The wind and rain, or the sun and heat? You know, and that makes sense, right? The wind and the rain, you're gonna, you know, cover up, you know what I mean? You know, bury your head, you know, cover up. You're gonna block your heart. That's what it's saying. But the sunshine, right? The heat, you know, you're gonna sweat. Take off your jacket, you know, I'm hot, take it off. And that's love, and that's what's key, being open, right? Having an open heart. People are very vulnerable. I mean, we're fragile. People are fragile, more fragile than we think. I mean, we all act hard. I mean, I do it. Who doesn't? Women, men, animals, right? But yeah, it's just 15 minutes. Like I said, I don't know how long these videos are gonna be. I've been working on this damn thing. I took the shifter out just about 14 minutes ago, right before I started this video. Actually, I took the but yeah, we're good. But I took the last 4 bolts off. You know, I got the shifters here. I'm probably gonna clean. I've been cleaning. I gotta do the rust file. That's my shitty. I've never welded before. Don't make fun of me. I might cut it back out. And redo it. I've been grinding it, fucking with it. My Matco welder I got from Matco. I'm making payments on it. It works really well, I guess. You know, first time welding, it seems right. But like, I've been having voltage issues. Like, the power has been going up and down. My boss told me to check it. I forgot to grab the multimeter. So I gotta check that, you know, and yeah. But yeah, so I cleaned out all the sound deadening. Like I said, I'm bouncing around for videos, talking about life story perspectives in the cars. This is what I'm doing right now, obviously, and doing videos. I gotta patch these little holes here and stuff. Yeah, I'm getting this car ready. So, yeah, I'm getting this car ready for next year. I'm gonna be driving this car actually to meetings, car shows, you know, meeting people. I'm trying to talk about the Lord, you know, meeting people and interview people, famous people, regular people, whoever. All kinds of colors, purple people, yellow people, white people, black people, girls, guys, gays, it doesn't matter. I mean, I might get into a fight, I don't know. I'm gonna be approaching bums on the street. I'm gonna be doing whatever I can to talk to whoever and get stories, man. Stories and experience and travel. Right? Travel for him, talk about him. If people know him, they'll know what I'm talking about him. It feels so good to talk about him and tell people about his love that you have experienced, and what pushes you to do. Sorry, I grabbed my necklace a lot. When I was actually in prison, bro, people made fun of me. I was like in prison. I would walk around, hold my cross all the time. People thought people were coming up to me and asked me if I killed people, bro, because I'd always hold my cross and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm serious. Like, officers and stuff would ask me this. And boy, I got some stories about prison. Yeah. Michigan prisons, I'm sure other prisons are harder or more soft or watered down, I guess you would say, or, I mean, there's all different types of terms I could say. I mean, I don't know if I want to talk like that today. I mean, maybe one day. Maybe if I'll talk like that when I meet somebody in prison, so I can talk to them in prison language so I don't get fucked up. That's when I'll talk like that, alright? Hopefully. Maybe it'll come out when, I don't know, sometimes it comes out like, bro, I came home from prison, I laced the toilet, I don't know if anybody knows what that is, but I put toilet paper on the toilet seat. I got home, like, what the fuck? That stuck with me. And noodles, smashing them on the ground. Like, when I make ramen noodles, even though I haven't really ate that many since I've been home, every once in a while I'll sneak one in, because I crave them, and I ate them every fucking day in prison. Ramen noodles, bro. Lifesaver when you're stomach and you're hungry in prison. Or anywhere, they hit the spot. They blow up, you blow up fast, gain a lot of weight fast. Anybody that wants to gain weight fast, even though it's not good for you, all that salt, maybe take like half the packet. That's what I always did. Take a half the packet, put it, you know, I'm always doing hand motions, but put it on the, you know, the bowl. I mean, on the fucking ramen, wow, I can't talk today. We put on ramen so you don't eat all that salt, because salt, I don't know if you're like me, I had kidney problems and fried extension, my eyes will blow up. Like, they'll get puffy, like, yeah, here's me, Jonathan. But yeah, anyways, they'll get puffy. So like, yeah, watch the salt. But yeah, you'll blow up fast if you eat ramen noodles, man, bro. Ramen noodles blow up fast, Thomas. Do it if you want to get big. So yeah, I'm working on this car, and I work at Michigan Imported Cars. I guess why not? Yeah, I work at Michigan Imported Cars. I'll tell everybody where I work. Fuck it. Who cares? Anyways, maybe we get more business, right? My boss will be happy with me. But anyways, I'm taking parts from my business. Well, not my business, my boss's business, but where I work for. And I built cars. I got a 97 Yukon out there, you know. I've had cars in the past that I've worked on, but I've never done like a full build myself. Personally, I've always done like, you know, little shit, put sound systems in it, you know, fix it up. I had a turbo car, you know what I mean? But I've never, like, I had a 240 SX, which was, I had a 96 240 SX, which was the S14. It wasn't a Kuki, it was a Zenki. And that car was nice. It had 36,000 miles on it. My uncle sold the car, fucking drugs, don't do them. Anyways, I had the car. I got it for my 21st birthday, man. It had 32,000 miles on it, man. The airbags were stolen out of it. The windows were fucked up, and it was keyed. And my real dad, that lives in Poland, he painted the car. And it was given to me my 21st birthday, and I asked my uncle for it for years, like offering him money when I was like a teenager. What's funny is you kicked this fucking car when I was young, because I thought it was a piece of shit. It was in my uncle's shop, in this collision shop that he had for years, since like 96 when it was stolen. It was a stolen recovery. They paid $3,000 for it, he said. And it just sat. My real dad in Poland painted it. Like, they got keyed by like a key. Someone stole it, stole the airbags, and, you know, fucked it up and keyed it. So he painted it with enamel paint. And anyways, I used to kick it, walk by it, and I used to offer him money. He wouldn't just say, no, you can't have it, you can't have it. And finally, my 21st birthday, my grandma said, come over, come eat, my Polish grandma. And she handed me the title to the car, and my uncle was like, here, happy birthday, dude. Oh my God. I've been trying to find that car. If anybody knows where the S14 Zenki, it was red, I sold it to a kid, if you know him. He was a short kid with black hair. I'd love to get a hold of him. I'd offer him like 20, I don't know, I'd offer him double the money than what he paid. That's how I feel about this car. So if anybody sees this car, please talk to him. He's short anyways. He got a red car. He'll know the car, obviously. He bought it for me. I lived in Dearborn Heights at the time, around like Telegraph and Van Born area, Detroit metro area. I think he lived in like Grosse Pointe area. I put it on Craigslist, maybe. Yeah, it was Craigslist. Still on Craigslist. But anyways, if you find that car, I love it. But I had that car. That was like the nicest car that I had. I miss that car. And I had like K-Sport coilovers on it. It was the original K engine, automatic, nothing special. But I love that car. It handled so well just for being stock. And the reason why I want that car so bad, everyone. So this is what the kind of the stories, like these stories are about, you know, this channel is about. I have a daughter, and I barely know her, everyone, whoever watches this. And I didn't even know her till like she was like almost 3, 2.5. So like, I met her mom on Plenty of Fish of all places. I'm sure people have been on there, they'll know what I'm talking about. Dating websites, Facebook, whatever, it's all the same shit. But I met her on there. Her name is, well, I'm not gonna tell her name, but I met her, and we dated for about a month, and I liked her, you know. Obviously, we're having unprotected sex, or whatever you want to call it. And she told me she was pregnant by me or another guy. And if she even watches this video, she'll know. And she actually told me to come in her if I want to be real with her. And I was like, alright, I'm fucking stupid me. I mean, I'm not stupid. I'm happy I gave her the kid. I mean, I'm a child, I shouldn't say kid. I'm happy I gave her a kid. I should say it like that. I'm happy I gave her a kid. Because now that I think about it, like life, stories, perspectives, like what this channel's about, you know, and who she is, and thought about what I know of her, it makes sense. I'm happy she has Ashlyn, my daughter. But anyways, yeah, so I met her and had Ashlyn, and I haven't seen her, you know, and I kind of forgot what I was about to go to. Wow. So, yeah, this is what the channel's about and all these videos and stuff. So I'm doing this car, and, you know, on faith and hope, and I would love to see her, you know what I mean? And I forgot what I was going to talk about, man. It's because of Ashlyn. It's because of Ashlyn. Sorry, people, if you watch this. I totally lost track talking about it, so I guess I'll talk about something else. Get back to the car. I gotta recollect my thoughts. Got all emotional. I was about to cry, for real. I was about to cry. So the car. Anyways, yeah, I'm getting parts from my boss. Getting parts. I'm using parts from the company where I've been working. And there's a CRZ, Honda CRZ 2011. There's a few motors. I'm gonna buy another Geo. I like them. I don't know why. They're perfect cars, and they're actually set up for all-wheel drive. If anybody knows about cars, they actually made these cars in Japan. Obviously, Suzuki. People don't know it's a Suzuki. Most people don't know if they're not into cars. But it's a Suzuki. It's on a GM. Well, it's GM Suzuki together from what I read, right? I didn't work for them. But what I read on Wikipedia, only Japan got the all-wheel drive non-turbo, and Canada got the turbo, and only Canada got the turbo, and they called it the Pontiac Firefly, and we call it in America the Geo Metro. So, yeah, anyways, I'm going to build 2 of them. They're set up for all-wheel drive. They actually have a trans tunnel, see? For the all-wheel drive, like they set up in Japan. Which actually, if you read the Wikipedia deep enough, it said in Europe, and actually in Europe, they actually sold this as a Subaru Justy. If I recollect and I read correctly, they sold it for a few years as a Subaru Justy all-wheel drive. If anybody can verify that in Europe, if anybody watches this or talk to anybody in Europe, yeah, that'd be cool to know. Or see one that was actually like, like a Geo Metro that had a Subaru Justy, and you could like show pictures and shit. Like, that's pretty fucking cool. Just that's like, motor historical archives, motor archives. Yeah, that's what we're gonna call it, right? So yeah, I'm doing this car. I'm putting a 2011 CRV motor in this one. It's gonna be front-wheel drive. It's gonna be the car that I drive every day to save gas. I was driving a Yukon out there. I blew the trans twice. It's costing me almost fucking $400 a week, bro, just to drive that thing to and from work. I mean, I make really good money for what I do. Coming home from prison, bro, like, I make good money. And I don't like bragging about it, you know what I mean? But it feels good, it feels good to talk about it, accomplish things, right? I mean, because that's what we all want to do. We want to accomplish things and do good. And guilt, right? Guilt and doing things, If we don't accomplish our dreams, we wallow in pain. But a lot of people don't know that pain that you feel isn't because most of the things that you've done in the past is we already suffer anyways. We suffer because we're disconnected from God. We hurt because we're suffering. Our soul yearns. It aches. It just wants to come out and go to Him. And people don't understand that. And that's what I want to talk about, it's not spoken enough, these things that we talk about in school, nobody's allowed to be creative in school. They're like, you gotta do this and this and this, and that's how you're supposed to be. No, those beliefs are wrong. Everything that we're taught in school and the things that we learn growing up in family, we get forced to grow up so fucking fast. You know what I mean? And we don't know unless we have somebody to guide us. And those people that are guiding us, how do they know? You know what I mean? Unless they had someone that was really like a really good parent that guided them, and had a stable family and a solid foundation, like a rock hard foundation, and they had a parent that said, hey, come here, motherfucker, chill the fuck out, this is what you're supposed to do this is the correct way, but do it in a loving manner, not abusive, but they know that, they understand that, they know how to do that, but most people don't. I don't. I sure as hell don't. I don't. Me and my dad argue. I argue with people. The girl that I was just being with, the one I'm loving, the only girl that I've actually asked to marry me is not here right now. I have the ring that she said my grandma gave to me to give to her, and I wear it every day. I haven't been with nobody since her. I won't be with nobody since her. But I argue with her. But why? Why do we do these things that we do? And that's what I want to talk about. This car is here, obviously. Everything that I do is here. You're gonna see it, know about it. But I want to talk about deep things, really deep things, So I'm pushing 28 minutes. I'm not going to go much longer than this. I'm going to cut this short. But yeah, that's what the channel's going to be about. I don't know. But I love you all that are doing the right things, right? I even love the people that are doing the wrong things. Because we're supposed to forgive what we don't forget, and we're supposed to guide people in the right direction. That's what we're supposed to do as men and as women, right? But anyways, I'm done preaching. I'm done talking. This is it, Geo Metro. My name's Jonathan. Email is jayskii89@gmail.com. Life stories, perspectives, Facebook. There's no videos yet. This is the first video that's going up. yeah, so yeah, if you guys want to talk, whoever wants to talk, I'll be answering people, talking to people, and all those things. Whatever is spoken about will be spoken about, and whatever people agree with and don't agree with, I mean, that's up for debate. Whether I want to speak with it, don't speak with it, whoever wants to speak about it, we'll speak about it, and hopefully it gets figured out in a good manner, well-behaved manner, and people speak in an intelligently and in a loving way, you know, in a way that shines light and brightness and positivity and creativity, and to guide people to what matters, and that's to the one that matters, who matters, and that's only Him, the light, who gave us all this and all these things that we have. Amen, right? Amen.